Hey guys, I'm Chaos Noob, and I'll be talking about the SmashFest that happened at Best Buy's, and I'll be talking about the event itself, the overall feel of the game, and the returning cast. Just please note that I didn't choose to play the new characters, so they'd feel brand new to me as soon as I get the game. This was a personal choice that I decided to go with, and I hope you understand that. So, at the event itself, it was a little unorganized. They kind of just made us line up randomly the first day, which was the Wednesday. It kind of was a bit chaotic, people cutting in line, saving spots for their friends. Overall, though, not a big deal, I guess, especially since I came late and I wouldn't have gotten one of those free coins anyway. There was only one Wii U console for the 200 or 100 people who were showing up to play the game, which was a bit frustrating, but whatever. It happened. Took like 2 hours just to play one game for 2 minutes, but at least on the Saturday less people showed up, so I got to play a lot more with it. Got to play with like 6 characters or so, and I also got to try the 3DS version, sorry, while I was waiting in line. The Wii U version, though, I got to play with the Wii U Pro controller, and I gotta say, the controller was a little weird to me at first, but I got easily used to it afterwards. Like, just going down to the buttons on the bottom versus the buttons on the top from the right stick was just, well, it was hard to get used to for the first round. Second round, it just naturally came to me and I was able to just get right back at it. Could jump out of shields and do all that stuff. Play mechanics, though, have changed just a tiny bit, but overall they're mostly the same. The only real big change was that now you can charge your smash attacks with the right stick, which is really interesting, especially for the 4-player battles that they were doing at the event. Sadly, at my event, though, I wasn't able to get the physical coin, the little Smash Ball coin or whatever they're giving away, because their shipment hadn't arrived, but they gave me a piece of paper to sign, and they will be mailing it to me, which, you know what? No problems with that. It's pretty good. It's coming eventually. Just gotta wait. On the 3DS version, I got to try out the Smash Run mode, which is actually quite a lot of fun, even if I was just playing with the CPUs. Basically how it works is, if any of you played Kirby Air Ride, it's like the city trial mode on that game. And all you do is just go beat up enemies, try to get power-ups from them, and after 5 minutes, I believe it was, you get to play a real match of 2 minutes time limit, and just play with those power-ups. I played as Pikachu on that, and I was pretty crazy overpowered. Wasn't really too hard to win against the CPUs, but I don't know what level they are on anyway, so whatever on that. However, my only small complaint with the 3DS version would be the fact that it doesn't have a second analog stick, so I can't do my air combos as easily without maybe accidentally jumping while trying to hold up for an up air. It's not a big deal, but hopefully they allow for the second analog peripheral, whatever that's called, I forget, sorry, and I can just play using that to do my combos or anything. So before I go talk about how the game feels overall and about the returning cast, I just want to give a shout out to Nintendo for making this event happen, and Best Buy, thank you guys so much for doing this, although it was still it didn't run as smoothly as I'd like. The fact that it happened was just amazing, and it was a lot of fun in the end. I got to talk to some new people who were really cool. The staff was really nice to me, and overall, I would go again next year if you held something similar to this, or any of your other E3 games. But enough talking about all that, I'm gonna get right into the overall game mechanics now. I know you guys really just probably didn't care about that little suck-up speech, but alright, here we go. So, the overall game mechanics felt a little floaty like Brawl to me. Although some characters did fall faster, overall though, I'd have to say, in that aspect, in the air game, it does feel a bit Brawl-like, which isn't a bad thing, but I know a bunch of you Melee vets are probably not going to be too happy about that feeling, although I personally don't mind. However, the characters overall felt much faster, which I'm sure the Melee, the hardcore competitive scene, is really going to enjoy. And I guess we'll just have to see how that develops first. Now, I had a few glitches happen with the final smashes while I was playing, and while I was watching as well. They happened to Fox with his Landmaster after he got out of it. He just kind of froze until he was hit with a smash attack. A weird glitch. Hope they fix it in the final game. I'm sure they will, but nonetheless it was there. And Link also, people playing him, including myself, kind of missed with his final smash. It completely whiffed. Like, they would hit the character, but he would just go right through, and he wouldn't even do the animation for... Well, I think it's the same as it was in Brawl, but I'm really not too sure about that. Overall, still has a few kinks to work out, but it's looking pretty solid to me. Can't wait to play it online and just have a blast with it. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the characters themselves and how they have differed from past games. So, to start off, I'm going to go with the main Kong himself, DK. He's overall a lot better now. He's not as slow, which maybe is a change from the overall game, but he's also still feels very heavy, even though he was kind of floaty. And he's just super strong. I could hit somebody at 100% with a down air while they were in midair as well, and they would just bounce off the stage and then back up, and then I'd just get the kill, and that was really cool. He also seems a little faster whenever he tries to recover from doing a midair attack. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy on that one. But also, I'm really liking his Project M kind of role. It's really nice that they kind of took that away from those guys. So, overall, he's just a lot better. Oh, and he also has armor now. Or at least, I think he does. Because every time I tried to do the upbeat, the little twirl, he would just power right through characters trying to hit him and just send them flying. He's just overall so great, and I can't wait to use him again. Now Link is the next character I'll be talking about, and oh boy, they've gotta work on him a bit more. I couldn't really find a good move to kill with, except for his up B on the ground. It was kind of frustrating. You'd think Link being Link, he could at least kill. His projectiles don't seem as strong either, but at least his air game seems a little better. I'll see if I can try to explain that. Like, when he's sent flying and trying to recover back to the stage, seems just a little better. He just doesn't come down as slowly, which is nice. But overall, he's a mess. He definitely needs more kill power and a little bit more movement. He's a lot faster still, but I would recommend them to just power him up overall and maybe just a tiny bit faster.